We will be talking about the transportation component of supply chain management. As we all know, supply chain is an intricate network of departments and functions that are directly or indirectly related to satisfying a customer request. A typical supply chain generally involves customers, retailers, wholesalers or distributors, manufacturers and suppliers. To extract the maximum performance from a company, it is important to have a very good supply chain, and people have realized in the late 1900s that it is important to invest and pay attention to the supply chain of the company. Transportation is one of the key components in every supply chain. The role of transportation is to move inventory or components from one point to another, such as manufacturer to distributor or distributor to retailer, or even within the warehouse itself. Depending on the level of service required, the lowest cost transportation must be selected in order to increase the performance of the supply chain. If the transportation is efficient across a wider area, it helps improve other factors that are involved in a supply chain, such as the number of facilities can be reduced if the transportation is good. Also, the inventory level can be kept at a minimum if the transportation is good. These are some of the examples. It will be elaborated in further slides. An important step to optimize a supply chain is to pick the optimum transportation mode. An transportation mode involves the manner in which a product is moved from one location to another. Selection of transportation routes is also an important factor in the design of a supply chain. Various companies, depending on their requirement and product mix, employ various strategies to get the best out of a supply chain. Considering these factors, we are going to try and explain in brief the supply chain and the components of transportation for three companies, namely FedEx, Alibaba, Starbucks, and their advantages and disadvantages.
In this slide, we will be talking about Alibaba Group Holding Limited. Alibaba Group is a Chinese multinational company specializing in e-commerce, retail, internet, and technology. This company provides customer to customer, business to customer, business to business sales. It is the world's largest retailer and e-commerce company, and it hosts the largest B2B and C2C marketplace in the world. The current competitors of Alibaba are Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, and Walmart. Logistics plays an important role in the supply chain of Alibaba, and the surprising fact is that Alibaba does not directly own a delivery service. Instead, it works with network of other logistic providers across the country and the world. The most important partners include Atlantic Forwarding, headquartered in Switzerland. The second one is Geodis Group, which is the Europe's top 5 leading transport and logistic operators. The third one is Panalpina Group, and the fourth one is Schenker. In this slide, I will be discussing about the logistics which is used by Alibaba, that is Sineo. Alibaba network of logistic providers is called China's Smart Logistics Sineo, which consists of 14 strategic partners that have complete national network. It helps track millions of packages every day, providing real-time delivery status, order details, as well as user feedback on deliveries. Now I will be talking about the working of Sineo, how efficient they are. When a buyer places an order, the buyer looks at the delivery time prediction, and when a customer order comes in, the seller selects a delivery partner to fulfill the order. The third point is when the delivery company picks up the package from the seller, package status details are loaded into delivery CTM, that is Company Transportation Management System, which helps transmit the real-time update to China's Smart Logistics. The sellers and buyers can continue to track their packages online in real time on their PCs or mobile devices until the packages are delivered. And once the packages are delivered, the buyer can provide a feedback on delivery. Providers can review customer feedback and compare their performance against their peers in terms of delivery time, market share to help logistic providers to become more efficient for future. In the previous slide, we discussed about the logistics which is used by Alibaba, that is Sanyo, its working and how effective it is. In this slide, we will be discussing about its advantages, that how this logistic of chain is better than others. The first and the foremost advantage of Sanyo is that it provides real-time delivery route analysis in terms of distribution center, the utilization rates, and the route planning and order volume forecast along with weather forecast. This data allows them to optimize their transport and staff resources. Besides this, the system also offers logistic providers the real-time monitoring on the delivery order volume, the package pickup rate, and the delivery completion rate. Alibaba works with view of the company as a key partner rather than as a competitor. It also provides trade assurance to protect orders only if the payment is made through Alibaba, that is online. In this slide, we will be discussing about the strategies and the challenges that is faced by Alibaba Group while entering the US market. Considering that US market is the biggest platform for every company in the world, the US market provided a boost of two-way relationship by reaching an agreement in 2015 with USPS, that is United States Postal Services, to treat all the packages from Alibaba as a priority mail. This agreement makes USPS the exclusive last mile delivery partner of Alibaba in US. And Alibaba has also faced many challenges from the competitors such as Amazon, who already have a standardized transportation techniques, while Amazon already has a pricing strategy in the place and incentive strategies for the customer like Amazon subscribers, Prime subscribers. Alibaba falls short in those areas as they are unable to match the responsiveness of the local market. However, the trade between China and the US has seen a decline in share values of Alibaba as a trading route are being shut down and the opportunities turned back by US. They're also facing a number of problems in sectors like small quantity purchases, their inability to predict purchasing pattern, and excessive missed delivery windows. In this slide, we are going to discuss about the opportunities and how Alibaba can increase and improve their logistics and faster deliveries. Firstly, expanding its logistic operations in rural China will help Alibaba to improve its faster delivery services than its competitor in those areas. Moreover, investment in research and development in the field of transport drones as well as unmanned delivery options will help in reducing the lead time for the customer. While horizontal collaboration in foreign countries to compete with logistic leaders across the world like FedEx, DHL, by using the physical internet to drastically increase the cooperation between partners and decrease the actual workflow.
Hello sir, I am Mukul from Group 2. My student ID is 20197208. Our group presentation topic is transportation and I am going to explain FedEx supply chain. FedEx is an American multinational delivery company which offers services in different domains like freight, ground, express and logistics. It also acts as a third party transport service provider and which offer a menu of prices according to the need of the client and they are basically cost effective and responsiveness as per the need of the market. So firstly, FedEx Ground. FedEx Ground is basically responsible for handling household residential clients which usually deliver low weight and products which are less time sensitive, and uh, the delivery options lie in the range like that 3 to 4 days delivery, same day delivery. So as learning about their characteristics, it can be concluded that FedEx Ground is more uh, responsive rather than being cost effective, as customers say that their costs are higher as compared to their competitors. FedEx Freight uses the idea of menu pricing. So as per the need of the client, they offer different delivery options like FedEx Freight Priority for for the clients for the clients for which time is important, FedEx Freight Economy, FedEx Freight Direct, and different transport logistics are drive van freight for products which do not need any refrigeration, LTL less than truckload freight, refrigerated freight for temperature sensitive products, intermodal shipping, which includes different transportation methods like airways, railways, pipelines, flatbed, heavy and bulk freight, uh, all the industrial big machines come under this domain. Bulky machines, delivery of bulky machines come under this domain. And next is FedEx Express. FedEx Express is basically a cargo airline headquartered situated in Memphis, Tennessee, world largest airlines in more than 650 aircrafts. And they also purchased TNT Express to expand their business in Europe. And they are also increasing their fleet by getting new high-tech airplanes. So in addition to this, I will explain some major challenges being experienced by FedEx. So first, its competitor UPS. UPS is responsible for UPS is performing good in the domain of household residential clients. It is giving a good competition to FedEx Freight, as UPS uses all same delivery network, same transportation network for air, ground, or any different kind of different type of delivery. Whereas FedEx has expanded its business to all over the world, and FedEx has kind of a rich clients which can afford their different time delivery. So if we compare both the domains of UPS and FedEx, UPS is winning in short distance, low volume, low weight delivery market, but FedEx is winning in delivering heavy, bulky materials, and in which the distance is more. So the second competitor is Amazon. Amazon Before Amazon, FedEx was doing good, but as Amazon came in 1995, FedEx started to get more business as FedEx was a reliable client of Amazon. So due to this, 15% of 15% of Amazon 15% of FedEx business grow due to Amazon. But in last year, 2019, um, Amazon decided to make their own logistics company, Amazon Logistics, and due to this, they announced that FedEx is no longer their delivery partner. So due to this, FedEx share collapsed by around 10 to 15%, whereas Amazon share grew by 20%. So that's all for FedEx. Thank you.
Hi, the company which we have chosen is Starbucks. So I'm going to start by the introduction. Starbucks is an American coffee company which was founded in Seattle, Washington in 1971. The company operates over 30,000 locations worldwide. Starbucks has the position of an amazing supply chain that goes across almost 19 countries. The milk can come from one country while the beans could come from the different country. This is a great way for Starbucks to expand the company globally and reach more countries. Starbucks coffee is able to supply the best ingredients to the customers for a lower price. The objective of Starbucks Transportation is to develop a model for delivering coffee beans and non-coffee products to its appropriate plants. The established transportation objective will enable Starbucks company to determine streamlined logistics and ensure delivery on time to all the stores and increase the profits. They process 70,000 deliveries a week, supplying to around 22,000 retail stores across 65 countries. Starbucks controls every function, which is coffee plantations, growing, processing, manufacturing, and delivering. Starbucks are involved in every step in the process from planting coffee to serving it to the customers. So as you can see, these are the number of Starbucks stores around the world, which is approximately about 23,571. The franchise is getting expanded globally. The Starbucks supply chain have to go through many challenges, from manufacturing to customer satisfaction. The first one is sourcing. The coffee is sourced from 8 coffee plantations around the world. Starbucks happen to be very selective of the suppliers and follow the guidelines, which is coffee sourcing guidelines, for selecting the suppliers. The other one is maintaining supplier relations. Starbucks ensure to maintain the relationship with the suppliers by continuously working with them and ensure that every coffee beans meet the requirement. Starbucks introduces Cafe, which is coffee and farmer equity, in 2004, and even provide farmers with special training to ensure quality beans. Starbucks in 2013 acquired a coffee plant in the region Costa Rica for the production of the beans. Now, one of the major challenges is manufacturing and distribution. Starbucks developed a centralized system which allows them to contemporarize logistical intendants within several big continents. They have 6 distribution centers where the coffee is roasted, prepared, and packed. The process follows strict rule to make sure it delivers coffee blends of high quality to the customers. These are then transported to the warehouses from where they get delivered to the main Starbucks stores.
Hi, I'll be talking about transportation objectives of Starbucks. The fundamental transportation objective created by Starbucks is to build up an effective model for conveying non-espresso items and espresso beans to its latent capacity handling plants. The conveyance of the products to the foredrained goal is to advance proficient assembling forms in the commercial centers. The setup transportation target would empower Starbucks company to decide the cost drivers, guarantee conveyance to every one of its stores, and increment the benefits from the deals. Starbucks uses different transportation methods to transport goods from different stores and around places. So they use sea shipping method wherein they ship their beans from one particular country to many other countries by the medium of sea shipping, and they use land, that is trucking through within streets or through streets, to distribute their beans and their souvenirs from different stores. So generally they focus on one distribution center wherein their goods have been transported to the nearby stores from that center. So air transportation hasn't been implemented yet, but has been suggested to Starbucks based on a few research papers that I have read. And let's talk about proposals for improving transportation and warehousing in Starbucks. Starbucks company should consolidate different inventory chains. So this will help the transportation to run more smoothly. And another case of a store network to be applied by Starbucks is non-organization based channels that improve participation between the organizations and different undertakings like Pepsi or any huge hotel chain like Marriott or Hyatt. Yeah. How technology is utilized to manage operations in Starbucks. Database to contact cardholders via emails have been made. Applications and telephones have been made to contact and persuade cardholders in Starbucks. So basically, Starbucks is coming up with a very strong database of their customers and their distributors. So this helps them to communicate with their remaining customers or their distributors as such. So the use of telephones and tablets and various other softwares and ERPs help to generate faster reports as well. And let's talk about areas of factories and warehouses. So distribution centers are situated in various pieces of the world. 5 territorial places are situated in United States of America, 2 in Asia, and 2 industrial facilities in Europe. The stockrooms incorporate the focal appropriation habitats, whereby 33 are situated in United States, 7 in Asia, 5 in Canada, and 3 in Europe. So these are basically the warehouses and factories situated uh, in different continents and countries for Starbucks.